X30 Juniors here then for round 7. This is their first heat of the day. Thomas Mills will start this one from pole with Lucas Ellingham alongside. Jensen Buckingham and Alex Keynes will make up your second row of the grid, and then it'll be Marcus Littlewood and Carly Atkins on row 3. Row 4 sees Vishal Patel starting ahead of Joshua Torpy, and then it will be Caden McQueen and Alex Doddington to round out your top 10 on row 5. Row 6 is going to be Alfie Moore with Alexander Armstrong alongside Sam Heading and Charlie Richardson. 9th row, rounding out the top 20 will be Lewis Johnston-Cool and Lorenzo Cordal. Then on row 11 we'll have Finley Dunn and Ben Jenkins. Oliver Henwood and Jack Plant make up row 12. Row 13 is Jack Sherwood and Joseph Varhurst, and Keaton Cooper starts from 27. Those are your 27 runners in your X30 Juniors grid here for Heat 1 of round 7 of the WMKC. You're watching your Alpha Live Productions live stream of proceedings here in the damp conditions. Howard Mitchell and James Johnston of Black Voice Sport Media in your comms position for you. 36 points on offer in this race, but of course predominantly the heats are all about setting up the grids for the all-important trophy finals. Lovely to see still some supporters out and about here in spite of the conditions which refuse to improve. Of course there's still the lovely clubhouse here at Whilton that people can go to and enjoy the action. In fact, hello, if you're watching in the cafe, I think they usually put the stream through up there, so hello to anyone in the Whilton Mill cafe as we get ready for the start of our X30 Juniors proceedings. That's the 96 of Lucas Ellingham, but that is not your pole sitter. Your pole sitter is on the right there, Thomas Mills in the 21. Drivers left and viewers right. As they come around the last corner, it's going to be eyes on the lights, and away we go for Heat 1 of the X30 Juniors. Good start there from Thomas Mills. Moves over immediately to cover off any attack into turns 1 and 2 as they all slide their way through. Very difficult at the bottom of the hill here. That's where the water collects the most in these conditions, but a good look there down the inside. That looked like Alex Keynes in the 62 to me, trying to make hay, well, not whilst the sun is shining actually, but trying to have a good start to this one through the left-hander. Income as they go, as there's a little bit of Robin is racing in the at the back of the pack there as they keep on going, I'm delighted to say. Through Wilkins goes the drivers at the sharp end of the field here and down into Oziers. Some people trying down the inside, but they'll lose grip. That might not pay off. But look at this great start for Thomas Mills. I think I had a quick look over the shoulder then and must have wondered what he's had the right thing for breakfast, put it that way. He must be wondering where everyone else is in this early lap as they all stream their way through the boot for the first time to come round to finish lap 1.
Absolutely, it was a fantastic start from Thomas Mills. He's already got a 1.11 second gap over Lucas Ellingham in second place. It's then Alex Keynes with Marcus Littlewood making up her position, and then Caden McQueen has made up 4 positions on the start. He's now running in P5, and now Callie Atkins has also made up a decent amount of positions. He's now in 6th with Jack Plant losing a little bit there. Alfie Moore as well and Sam Heading, they've both made up good positions from the start, running in P9 and P10 respectively. And also another good starter is Finley Dunn, making up 5 positions from 17th. He's now running in 12th, and it's Jensen Buckingham who has been the big loser at the start of this race. He's dropped 11 places down to P15.
Yeah, just saw Charlie Field there putting a good move through Ashby on Alfie Moore, so that's a driver on the move here as we cut back towards the front of the field. Although the leader's got away, there's not too much field spread behind him, as squirreling around on the curbs there is the number 12, executing a good move there. That's Marcus Littlewood getting past Alex Keynes for 3rd, but I wonder if Keynes will have a better run out of the final corner, and that will power him up the hill to take that position back. It's going to be close, I reckon, as they come up to the top of the hill towards Christmas Corner. Actually, no, that looks to me... Oh, yes,
I believe they're fighting
he's got
P4.
It done. He's got it done. Oh, yeah.
It's P4. It's Callum McQueen in P3 chasing down Lucas Ellingham, and I think the gap is coming down between those drivers. We've got a decent fight going on here between Callum McQueen and
Caden McQueen has got up to 2nd place there, past Lucas Ellingham, because that's now the 96 behind the 42. So this is a fantastic first few laps here for Caden McQueen to get himself up into 2nd place, and he will now set about trying to reel in the fast starting Thomas Mills. as there's a spin.
We've got a spinner for the number 61. That is Louis Johnston Cool. So, and the 37 has ground to a halt outside of Ashby, so that'll be a yellow flag. That's
Oliver Hemwood.
That's Oliver Hemwood. So Thomas Mills crosses the line. He has currently got a gap of 2.25 seconds over Caden McQueen, who's made up another position on Lucas Ellingham. So brilliant start for Caden McQueen. Lucas Ellingham dropping down to P3. Marcus Littwood and Alex is still leading Alex Keynes at the moment. I think that is the battle we are just picking up right now. Actually, no, that is.
Oh, and there's a driver going off there at the back of shot. Just caught on the slippery stuff. It's the number 49 of Alfie Moore. And good to see that the Kart's able to keep going there, because that was a nasty hit into the wall. Just got caught out. I mentioned how the water can collect at the bottom of the hill there, and I think just caught either a bit of curbing or maybe just dipped some wheels on the grass, and it sent him into a spin right across into the wall. But fantastic stuff to be able to resume running. May potentially pull into the pits at the end there if he has caused any issues. We might sooner get those checked over and look to fight another day in one of the other heats rather than necessarily exacerbate the problem. We'll see if he keeps running. This is a good battle here, though. Lucas Ellingham leads Marcus Littlewood across the line for third place, this is, and they each take a different line through turn two. It really is about finding the grip there as they head up the hill. Does Ellingham feel the need to go defensive? Well, he's sort of in the mid-pack there, as I wonder.
I think that's the 37 wandering.
That might be, yeah, that maybe that hit to the wall was.
Marcus Littlewood might have a look down the inside of Ashby. In fact, it looks like Luke Ellingham has run a little bit wide. So will Marcus Littlewood have a look into Wilkins? He's gone slightly wider. Is that going to get him better drive coming into Osiers? Marcus Littlewood going. Marcus Littlewood is still stuck behind Lucas Ellingham for the moment. It was Lucas Ellingham taking a slightly wide line through Osier, so he's just about maintained the gap coming into the boot. But Marcus Littlewood all over the back of him at the moment, so we're now going to come out of the boot, and Marcus Littlewood going through a slightly more deeper line into the end of the boot, so it looks like he might have a decent drive on Lucas Ellingham coming into Christmas. But Caden McQueen has caught up massively to the back of Thomas Mills. Thomas Mills has got an absolutely fantastic start. Probably didn't expect to be challenged in this race. He was 2.25 seconds ahead at the end of lap 2, and now he is having to defend from Caden McQueen, who's had a lightning start in this race and now could potentially be challenging for the lead of this race. Could he even take it, Howard?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting.
He's going.
Well, you see, this is the thing. How's the drive going to be off the corner? And there you see it demonstrated right before you, folks. That is the difference between the wet line and the dry line. In dry conditions, that would have been a mistake from Thomas Mills, but it was purposeful, and he actually gave him good drive off the corner. I'm not saying it avoided losing time to Caden McQueen, as McQueen goes for it down the inside, but he'll have poor drive off the corner. It forces Mills to go wide out of paddock. I think that would be claimed as force majeure, as we've got a spinner up at Christmas corner, but this lead battle here is heating up. Mills goes wide to try and get the drive off the corner, but Caden McQueen has a good run up the hill, and there he goes, got the job done pretty much already by the braking zone. Fantastic move by Caden McQueen, and you saw there the drivers trying to go around. We saw this a lap or two ago. Lucas Ellingham into Ashby corner was actually going, well, how do I defend? Does defend mean go to the inside, or does defend actually mean cover the outside in these conditions? It's fascinating stuff, but for the moment at least, Caden McQueen has moved to the head of the field.
Caden McQueen almost looked like he had DRS coming down the main straight there, because he was already a few lengths in front going into Christmas, and Thomas Mills was having a look going into Ashby, but it's just nothing doing. So Caden McQueen lighting up the tyres. He's on scintillating form in this race, and he's already pulling out a significant gap over Thomas Mills.
The racing's good enough. It's all fantastic as we're going on to the last lap here. What a brilliantly structured race this has been for Caden McQueen. Got a good start, and as we enter the end game, executed a brilliant pass this, and this is just going to show why he is featuring so well in the championship this year for X30 Juniors in the number 42.
Lucas Ellingham is still maintaining third place over Marcus Littlewood, as I believe our laptop might have frozen slightly. But we'll go to what's happening on track. So we're looking for Lucas Ellingham still holding on to P3. We're cutting away now briefly to Caden McQueen, who is he's storming away from Thomas Mills, coming down the back straight. An absolutely fantastic drive. I can't quite remember where he started, but I'm pretty sure he got a good number of positions on the opening lap. He's just gone from strength to strength since there, taking Lucas Ellingham and then taking Thomas Mills with 2 laps to go. As he comes around the final corner, and Caden McQueen is going to take the victory as he crosses the line, P1, and then Thomas Mills behind, 2 seconds behind. There's a move going there from the number 12, Marcus Littlewood, and I think he's actually just lost the position to Carly Atkins. He has, so he was fighting with P3 the entire time. He's now come home P5 as Carly Atkins takes P4, Lucas Ellingham in P3, and then we've got
battling through the battling right to the line here as well in the mid pack, as well as they come through the boot.
We're just waiting to see any shake-ups there. We saw a couple of overtakes at the line. I think we have just had one. That's the 16 and 17. So Jack Sherwood getting Luke Weston over the line. So we'll go through from where I was interrupted by Howard. Joshua Torpey was P6, Alex Kings P7, Sam Healing P8, Finley Dunn P9, Charlie Field in P10, and we had Jack Palmer in P11, Vishal Patel in P12, then Christian Brooks in P13, followed by Lorenzo Cordal in 14th, Alexander Johnston in 15th place with Jack Sherwood in 16th, 17th to Luke Weston and 18th to Benjamin Watts, 19th was Alfie Moore and 20th was Joseph Varhoods, one of our rookies, novices even in this race. Alex Dollington was in 21st and then Ben Jenkins 22nd, 23rd went to Jensen Buckingham and Louis Johnston Poole was in P24, and then rounding off the grid, I think our one retiree from this race, it was Oliver Hendrick.
Anyway, another cracking race there from our X30 juniors.